Hey, it's Andre. It's time for another Flying Friday update. And really, this is the first one in like, what, 2-3 weeks? Last weekend was a family affair stuff, and the weekend before, my buddy Jeremy came over and presented, come here, you big SkyMule, the front ski mount done in build aluminum, full CNC job. What a work of art. I can't wait to test this thing out. If the weather's acceptable this weekend, which it should be, they're saying, the SkyMule will be out there to get some exercise, because it's been a while since I've had a chance to fly. If you've been following any of my weather forecasting, I wouldn't call it forecasting, more like moaning and groaning, I guess. But it's been just miserable this side of Canada. Minus 35s and just no fun. In fact, Wednesday this week, I was supposed to go out and do some indoor flying with the drone meetup group here in Ottawa. Unfortunately, I just felt ill, so I had to back out. But it's too bad because the tricopter and the 250 were back ready to go, and I was really looking forward to just have a space to hover them, and just even if I couldn't fly around a lot, just to get out and just fly a little bit. Weekend, fingers crossed. Projects, well. Winter Quad. It's gone through a couple massive changes. I really had resisted doing the whole, X-frame design, but this works. And with the tub, all the electronics stay nice and dry. I'm now running a KK hard case board in there. So the 250 got its mini KK back, and this is being slowly set up. I just copied the settings and went from there. I will tweak it as the weather improves, but with everything set up inboard with the cover, it stays nice and dry. The DT, not the DTs, 20s, 30s do well. I've had them into like really ridiculously low temperatures. If you do get snow jammed in there, they do tend to ice up, but otherwise it has flown and been very reliable. The booms are left long because if you nerf it in, they actually protect it. You can just kind of let it set and pop back up. And then underneath, I got the bomb and the candy dropper, and James just loved those. Little GoPro hanging off the front. If I do any FPV, I'll stick a camera there and seal up the transmission equipment. So, and now, you're probably looking at this thing going, what is this? I haven't quite come up with a name, but my good buddy Mike Finley, hey Mike, sent me a 64mm EDF motor and challenged me. He says, what can you come up with? And well, this is design 1. It's already been through a couple little initial changes, but it does taxi, it does move around. I haven't flown it yet. This weekend, fingers crossed. So that is a 64mm 3S EDF fan off a A10. He said that he crashed after one flight. Running a 40 amp Dr. Mad Thrust EDF ES electronic speed control, 3S 2200 battery, a little bit of ballast in the nose for it, and some landing gear, which I might try and put some skis onto. This wing is off my old pre-Spectre Wraith aircraft, the twin boomer, and obviously I'm using the twin setup. Those are some fiberglass posts, and weight's nice, and it seems to taxi well enough. It should have enough thrust to fly. I've already redesigned this thing in my head already. I want to move the motor forward because I've got the extra ballast, and I want to duct the airflow above and under the wing and just make the whole thing a little bit more slicker, a little bit more streamlined looking, and I've got a feeling that'll fly really nice. Other than that, the only other new pieces of equipment that come in recently are some ESCs for the Wraith, and just to get that plane ready for spring. And so I want to do so much FPV, so that one's going to be fully loaded with a return to home and a pan camera and all the goodies. And that will be my night flyer because it's lit up. It's got all the LEDs on board it, so really looking forward to it. Flight Fest, make sure you're there. I've already put in my registration, and we'll be working for the parking crew. That's right, so hopefully we'll see you there sometime in July. If not, hope to see you on the field this weekend. Cheers.